Hi guys, it's October here, and I'm so delighted to be here as your Thursday's host for the awesome new collaboration channel started by Elizabeth's Story, Witchcraftin. So yay! I wasn't quite sure what to do for this first video, but I decided to basically share with you guys a few things I did for Lughnasadh, like a few things I have dotted around, a few things I did on my altar, how I did my altar decorations, and what, to me anyway, those things represent to me, and how Lughnasadh came to me, the overall little things I'm going to show you. Okay, the first thing you can see in front of you here is a little red and black cauldron that I got before Lughnasadh. They were on offer for £1 each, and I got two, and I thought the colours were very appropriate. The red and the black, and also they were super duper cheap, so I thought that was really cool, and I wasn't quite sure what I was going to use them for, but I decided in the end to use them in the two ways I'm going to show you in this video. The first one obviously has been used here, and I have some basically soil from the garden. I have a little sacred space outside, which I'll maybe show you in another video, and that's taken the earth from there, so it's pretty much just my garden soil. So that is in here to sort of wedge the candles in place, and as you can see I have got two dark green candles and one red candle. Now basically how I chose these colours were, the generalised colour for Lughnasadh this year has been red and black, and predominantly red and black and touches of white, but predominantly red and black. I have chosen green and red here for a particular reason. For anybody that follows my own channel, October Rain Rocks, you will see that I follow the Celtic path, so this is really linked in with my path really. In the forefront up till yesterday, I think it was, we were in the Celtic tree of holly, so that has now just come out, and in the forefront we have now hazel. So I'm sharing this with you because it's my Lughnasadh setup. So obviously at the time Lughnasadh was happening, holly was still in the forefront. So the two green candles represent the god and the goddess, but also the male and the female holly plants. Now the male and the female holly plants are quite similar, except the female holly plants are the plant that produces the red berries, and the male plant is the one that helps the process along. And they both have their individual roles to play, and each need the other in order for the female to produce the red berries. Now I can't remember the distance, but they have to be so close to one another, like a certain distance closest to one another, in order for that to happen. Otherwise the female plant is not able to produce the red berries. So I thought this was really apt, obviously because, like I say, holly for me represents a particular tree that's in the forefront, and ogham that's in the forefront, or was in the forefront during Lughnasadh. So the two green for the male and female, god and the goddess, they need one another, so they are together, and the red is in the forefront to represent the love, and to represent the berries and to represent the sacrificed blood of Lu. So I'll read a little bit of what I've put here. It is also to represent like the fact that we're coming to the end of the summer, so we still have the sun, and we're not quite at the darker days, and winter and autumn is not, well, around the corner but not with us yet. So the red is to represent that, but also to represent the first touches of autumn, like the reddy, rusty colours that you get when the leaves turn that lovely, beautiful sort of jewel-like colour in the autumn. So basically that is why that's there. And as you can see, there's a little love heart there, which is to symbolise the love of the god and the goddess, and generalised love of the god and the goddess together as one, and the balance of, like I say, with the holly, the male and the female, needing one another to be one. So that's what that represents. So I will show you the other few bits I have, what I've done for Lughnasadh, and I will pause you and show you. Right, as you can see here, we have the black, the white and the red, which symbolises all aspects of the Morrigan, Maiden, Mother, Crone, and Babe, Anu and Maka. You have the holly again there for the reasons I explained a minute ago, and the other cauldron. These colours are for, bear with me, I'm hanging on to this handheld, to represent the fire and the summer and the sun, the sacrificial blood, the red is for, and the touches of the autumnal leaves coming forward, like I said in the last part of the video, and to represent the sacrificial blood. So that is what some of why I chose red for this. The black is also to represent the darker days approaching, i.e. coming into the autumn, the god himself. The black also for the death aspect, and the white is for the lighter times are still here at the moment, but obviously we are approaching now the time of year when that light will be moving forward into the darker part of the year. So that is what those are for. So I have this generalised setup here, which again is the same. I got the candles in the same place. The holly is wild harvested from the forests behind my house. The soil from the other one is from the garden, and obviously that's just water in there. So that's that. These candles I burned right up to the eve of Lughnasadh, so like the kind of Lu's Eve, so the night of Lughnasadh, eve of. So these are the candles I had burning right up to Lughnasadh and throughout as well. So ones I'm going to show you in a minute. I think these colours speak for themselves really. 2 black, 1 red in the forefront. Then down here I have my Morgan beads that Damiana made for me, and this corner is basically for the craftsman man, craftswoman in all of us, and the creativity of people's individual creative talents. So I have the beads from Damiana that she made for me, which I thought were apt for here. The beautiful Morrigan candle that the lovely Bella Strega made me. It is absolutely amazing and very apt as well. The wallet or pouch that Damiana Lisa Drop and Roll made for me also, again to represent the creativity of others. And this one's for, because sometimes I can't always get pure coloured candles, sometimes they have multiple uses in regards when you can't get one and it's dipped, or just, you know, the colour is just on the outside only, because to me it's the dark and the light, it's the balance again, so it's kind of worked out. And the dark and the light, the balance of negativity and love, and the love of the God and the Goddess, and self-love and love to all. Again, this is holly that was wild harvested from the forest at the back of my house. And this flower here, I have gardeners, and the gardeners are a bit careless and chopped the head off of one of my new flowers, so it would have died had I not popped him in here. So I thought it looked quite solar-like with the red and oranges and yellow and things like that, so I popped it in here. I thought it was quite nice to represent Lughnasadh also. So, and then obviously this is a picture protection amulet that I made myself, so again creativity by myself to incorporate into this corner. So that is one part, and I haven't got these lit at the moment, but this is my love kind of bit. So I've got my red ribbon from a gift again by the Cedric and Raw Damiana, which I've popped on there. My 3 red candles to represent love and the Morrigan and my heart. And then over here is my Morrigan fireplace. I've just popped a illuminator candle there so you can see better. This is Babe's side. And then I have red candle to represent the Goddess and the Morrigan in all her aspects, love, the sacrificial blood, the turning of summer like the fire, and the turning of summer slowly sort of moseying on into autumn. And here I have got a black spell candle here to represent the god, and this is being purposely placed beside the goddess candle for balance. This is my maca offering bowl. So as you can see here, everything in here is pretty much handmade. I've got a little amulet bottle in there with things in it that represent, for me, maca. A little horse charm. I've got feathers. I've got a bit of my own hair. I have got some wood chips and things in there. Sandalwood yew. And a little drop of hazelbark, because we are now just into the Celtic tree hazel, so that's in there too. That's the God candle. And the goddess on the God side for balance. So that's those two. The offering bowl. Everything in here is wild harvested or crafted or found or made by somebody for me. So again, very apt for Lughnasadh. So basically, this is basically lots of little bits and pieces I wanted to share, just to encourage people to be creative and to be thrifty, and that you don't need hardly any money at all to celebrate the Sabbats or to do anything regards your practice. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first video. Lots of love and blessed be. Bye.